Three out of five for all the marbles. Win by 2.
In the 5th.
This one getting in the way. Good morning, afternoon, evening, folks, wherever you may be. Adam Gilson here with Modern Foos, coming to you live from the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic. Got a finals for you here. Women's open singles. On the left-hand side, that's Isabelle Stelly. On the right, Sullivan Rue. This is the finals. I know it's a second winner's bracket, but this is the championship format. So whoever wins this is the champion. Whoever loses goes on to play for second. It's a 3 out of 5, win by 2. Clay?
The only other match we saw Sully play here on table 1 earlier, she played. It was her first match of this event. She played Daniela from Arizona, and it was a masterclass in transition game, passing from the goalie rod to the 3 rod, going into slingshots, doing push kicks. She shot a pull shot. I mean, she just was basically playing rollerball funsies, and it was quite impressive to see someone handle a foosball that way. And that match, this match is not going to be like that one. Stelly is a formidable opponent. Did I use that word right?
Yeah.
She's a badass. She can play some serious ball. And you're going to see, I think, a much more conservative game from Sully. And, she tried for the hacky sack. You're going to see a much more conservative game from Sully. She will simplify the game a bit and go more, A-B with her passing. And it's going to be very high level. She executes. She practices like no other. You're going to see that.
2-1 in favor of Rue. But yeah, you are going to see some high-level play is what you're going to see.
If you're ever at a tournament and you see 2 guys with a headset on, or 2 guys with 2 headsets on, actually, imagine we share a headset. If they're standing behind 4 or 5 computer screens in front of 8 cameras, thousands of dollars of equipment, let them do their thing. Don't walk up and just talk to them. I have no idea where we were.
We were talking about high level of play that these 2 Fooses are capable of, and that we will be seeing 4-1 now in favor of Rue.
Nice wall pass there. We've talked about Stelly on the podcast. If you're into podcasts, we do have a Modern Foos podcast. And we talked about her, was it after Wisconsin State or was it a different tournament? Where she went deep. She got like 7th in open singles.
Yeah, it was.
And I had a little bit of a rant about, give people credit when they have earned their credit. She puts in the time. She's a badass. She works hard to get better at foosball. And I think we both agree that you're going to hear from her very soon.
Yeah.
And possibly this year.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Here she is in Vegas in the women's singles final. In my opinion, this is the only thing that competes with Vegas is Worlds. And I actually think that this is a harder field to beat. I think the turnout is bigger. I think the international component is more tricky.
That was square down the middle.
So to find yourself in a final here, it is a big deal.
Do you have odds here? Do you
I think Sully's the favorite.
No.
And I think if you want, we're in Vegas, you're talking odds. I think if I was going to put a dollar amount to it, if you said another score from the back there, if you wanted to find a way to quantify the chances of Sully winning, I'd say it's probably in the neighborhood of 2-1.
All right.
I think if they play this 3 times, Sully wins 2 of them. Maybe more than that. So I do think that Sully is heavily favored here. But Isabelle is here for a reason. And she beat Hannah. She beat Hannah in overtime, 8-6 in the 5th game. And that is a badass foosball player too.
That is.
And so she's here for a reason. And she is in her first, I think this is her first big final like this. And Sully's been here a bunch of times. And so that's going to, she's been here at Worlds. When I say here, I mean the final. So experience is definitely going to favor Sully. I do think Sully has a cleaner game. And that's only to say how good she is, not to say that anything with Isabelle needs fixing. So all that to say, I think Sully's pretty heavily favored here. And also, I don't think I'd put money on it.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse the chance to put money on it.
Yeah.
And this is game 2. It's anybody's match.
That zone from Sully, though, you're going to have some zone breakers. You're going to have some dead bar pull kicks.
Well, her goalie rod and her 2-bar right there being in that standard looking defense. Talking about Isabella's?
And I was talking about Rue's zone. But again, I would like to do that because Rue was doing some zone breakers against Stelly with that squared off push shot from goal. Oh, there she goes trying to hit that.
She can hit that too.
Yeah, she can. And that's what you need to do against that zone there. You're going to have to be doing some dead bar.
What I was saying was, if you look at Isabelle's goalie rod and 2-bar here, that is not going to block a lot of what Sully can do from the 2-bar. Oh, she's just trying to race her. Did you see that little jump?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice move by Sully. Because even though she still went long, that when you make a move like that and the defender jumps, the defender knows, like, oh, I got caught. And I think they're less likely to jump to that long again.
3-0 in favor of Rue, the second game. She's up 1-0 in game count, 4-0 in game score. Kid said, yeah, Isabelle is not playing as confident as we've seen her play.
I'll say something that I've said a lot this weekend. I say it frequently in the local games people I play with. Don't lose a game without calling a timeout. And Isabelle is 1 game away from that, or 1 ball away from that, sorry. It's such a nice shot. I'm jealous.
But what you do is accurate.
Talk trash? I talk trash accurately.
Yeah.
It's right here. Just set the ball up, take a breath, look at the defense. You have it on your 3-bar. Feels good to be here. And just pop it home. You're on the board.
Ready?
Puts away game 2, 2-0 in game score, favor of Rue.
Isabelle is fast. She's not racing Sully. Not from that defense where she's not cheating enough to get away with that. And by cheating, I mean her goalie rod is not enough in the middle of the table to get away with that kind of race.
Yeah.
And Sully is just way too fast and way too smart, because she knows if that's the defense, she knows that she needs to hit it a certain way, and I wouldn't recommend racing that. See that goalie? The goalie rod there is just chilling at the pin. She got there that time.
Rolling push attempt blocked. Slowing it down now. Really wants to go long. but doesn't. Goes straight. Beautifully played by Sullivan. Yeah. Stelly took away that one shot that she was shooting that squared down the middle. Sullivan's looking to pull something on the far side, and she gets that. One of my favorite shots. That push kick, but then not a kick. Over a slider dead bar.
Ready? Yeah.
She's hitting so many from the back. But I think hopefully, regardless of what ultimately happens in this match, I hope Isabelle takes a look at this match. There's a timeout. Takes a look at this match and really studies her zone when Sully has it back and goal on the 2-bar, because Sully's scored quite a few from the back. I was going to try to take a peek, but the timeout was too short. I think she scored 4, maybe 5 from the back, and they were all, well, 2 or 3 of them were the same, but there's been a few different shots that she's hit from back there.
Yeah.
And I think that those, like this zone right here, like if you just freeze this, that long side of the goal, that push side from this position is a push side, which is Sully's going for this again, where she hits it over to the big box on the far side and then scoops it back to that short hole, and it's wide open. I mean, it is wide open.
4-0 in this third game. This championship point for Sullivan Rue. Putting on a clinic offensively from the 2-bar.
Yeah.
Stelly gets on the board, breaks the skunk. But Rue, all the energy has been on her side. Championship point, Rue. And there you have it, folks, bearing that away. 3 strong performance games by Sullivan Rue. Defeats Isabelle Stelly. Rue becomes the women's open singles champion here at the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic.